Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to Cooking with Chef Frank. My name is Frank Kramer, and I am the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. Welcome to today's episode of Cooking with Chef Frank. Today I'm going to cook a black bean pasta with Swiss chard and a white bean turmeric cream sauce. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. Let's wait a few more minutes until everyone comes in, and then we will get started. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Connie. Hi, Hi, Gina. Hi, Linda. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Kimetta. Hi, Cindy. Wow, coming in fast. Wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Becky. Hi, Joanne. Wow, welcome, welcome. So, we are in our last week of the challenge. This is week number 4. And how is everyone feeling? How is the weight loss going? Was that a long challenge or wasn't it? That was crazy. I thought it was a bit too long, but I think it was worthwhile for many. Hi, Viva. Hi, Terry. Hi, Francis. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Rifa. How are you guys doing? Feeling amazing, learning so much. Wonderful. Thank you. Losing weight this week. Excellent. Feeling amazing. Love the challenge. Thank you. Excellent, excellent. Great, great. Hi, Linda. Excellent. Very good, very good. Okay, so as I said again, as I said earlier, I will cook black bean pasta over a white bean turmeric sauce and Swiss chard. And if I have the time, I will cook pinto bean balls and or burgers. So you can use this either or as sort of meatless meatballs, so to speak. But again, you know me, I don't like to call my recipes according to meat or fish or chicken or so. We're just gonna call it pinto bean balls. Feeling good. Okay. So much more energy. Excellent. Really losing weight, Charlotte. Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. Good. Okay. Let's get cooking. Yeah. Anjana's saying that if I would cook the teriyaki, I'm not going to cook the eggplant teriyaki simply because that recipe is already in the library, and I have cooked that before. But I'm going to actually cook 2 dishes from next week's challenge, since I don't cook. Then since I don't do the batch cooking on Sunday, I'm going to cook 2 dishes today. So those 2 dishes will be part of next week's meal planner. Okay, great, great. Because Sunday is going to be our celebration for the challenge. So everyone who doesn't know it yet, we do have our ceremony and the celebration on Sunday. I think it's at 8 p.m. And that's where we give away the awards to the winners. Of course, we only have winners in our challenge. Okay, so let's say, you know what, we only have losers in our challenge. How that sound? We only have losers, and all the losers are winners. Okay, because we all have lost some weight. Isn't that great? No, I did, Charlotte. I did not put out the recipes in the library yet. I will do that. So in today's live stream, I'm actually cooking those dishes for the first time, and then I'm going to add the recipes to the library. Okay. Good. Barbara lost 10 pounds so far. That's excellent. Wow, that's really cool. Nice. Good for you. Congratulations. This is really great. Not so much bloated. Excellent. Very good. I'm glad you guys are killing it. Very good. Excellent. Wow, this is so great. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Just a moment. I'm just checking up the comments. Good. Okay, great. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Terry. Hi, Crystal. Wonderful. Thanks for joining me today again. Let's get cooking. Before I start cooking, I mentioned that we have our ceremony on Sunday. I also updated my website with a fundraiser page where I would like to raise funds for the scholarships that I give away on Sunday. Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
Hi. We're live again.
Yeah.
This is what happened to my
It's not on Facebook yet. It's going to come back. And it's, it's like that little bit of delay.
Oh boy.
There it goes. I'm there. Now you're going to come.
Okay.
Now you're there. It's fine. Just keep going because it's going to
good. Okay. Great. Okay. So I apologize for this delay because my Wi-Fi just went out. I don't know why. Okay, I set up a page on my website as a fundraiser for the scholarships I will give away on Sunday. As you know, I always give away prizes for everyone who did very well in the challenge. Most weight loss, most life-changing circumstances. And yes, I'm back. And what else?
Most active.
Pardon me?
Most active.
Most active. Yes, that's right. And of course, the scholarship for the person who cannot afford to join the membership, but really would love to be in the membership. So I set up a fundraiser page, and I can actually post it here. And I will post it in the. Actually, I sent out an email earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in there as well. But I'm going to post it right here. Okay, here we go. I should have sent you the link, Stacy, but it's okay. Okay, great. That's the link. It's not a public link. It's only a link for for members and whoever is watching this. Okay, great. So thank you so much again. And let me start cooking. So I'm going to start with the black bean pasta. Okay. Just to give you an idea what black bean pasta is. Black bean. So actually, these are black bean penne. I cooked them already. The only ingredient what's in here is black beans. So it's considered a whole food, even though it's slightly processed. It's not considered whole, but it's we'll still keep it in our recipe library because it's it's something where you can fall back, have something to if you crave pasta. So this is great to use. Okay, good. First, I'm going to cook my white bean turmeric sauce. For that, I'm going to saute onions and garlic as usual. And this dish will be just for one portion. I'm not going to cook more.
Chef, where did you buy the black bean pasta?
Aldi.
Okay. Charlotte, I can tell you that we have a Sprouts here. Our normal supermarket even has all that kind of. There's chickpea ones, there's black bean ones. I buy the hearts of palm. There's all kinds of different ones. Usually buy pasta.
Oops. Okay, I have a very small pot here. And again, you see I have no oil in here, as usual. I'm going to saute onions and garlic first. And I have my pot with water here, as usual. Okay. That's a good question, Chuck. If I can change my name, I don't know.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah. I mean, I might be able to take it off completely.
Organic edamame noodles are okay or no? I mean, it's still soy.
Yes, they're okay. It's just, I don't know how many ingredients you have in there. But remember, they have a much higher fat content than black beans. So from that point of view, you're adding more fats than you want to. I'm going to add a little water just to hydrate the onions. Okay, and I'm going to add some leek. It's probably less than a quarter cup of leek. So again, this is just for one portion. I had maybe a half an onion diced, one garlic clove, less than a quarter cup of leek. And now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of turmeric, and that's when the magic starts. I want to put in the turmeric in the beginning, so whatever I add to my dish is going to turn yellow too. In this case, I add the turmeric not only for the health benefits, but I also add it to make the sauce yellow. I'm going to add my beans. This was 1 can, so I probably use half a can or so.
Chef, I have a question about the scan pan.
Yeah.
Chuck just got one, and the instructions say not to cook over high heat because it'll void the warranty. What's your opinion?
That is, high heat. What is considered high heat? See, let me change my camera here. I have used my pan over gas, over electric, in the oven. I put it in an 450 degree oven or 400 degree oven, and I haven't had any issues with this. It is true that you should not expose Teflon or nonstick pans to extreme heat, because it's not good. It's not good for any pan. It's just so when you consider, high heat is, to me, is considered 600-700 degrees. That's high heat, because that's on a stove. When you cook on a stove, full burner, and you're not going to take it away, that's high heat. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I've been using it at any temperature. Obviously, you don't want to expose the handle over the fire, or something like this. You shouldn't be doing this. But other than that, I've been using my scan pan the same way I would use my pans in a restaurant. So Did you see the comment from Kathy?
That's why I'm laughing.
That's great. Okay, let me get going.
And Donna said you shouldn't get turmeric on your shirt.
I did?
She said, no, she's just telling you to be careful, probably.
Yes, yes. Okay, let me change. I'm only going to use white beans in my sauce, but what really works very well is potatoes or cauliflower. That would really work great. Just to give it a little bit more semi-creamy texture, because I'm going to add my beans into the blender and make it smooth. So cauliflower works perfectly for this. So it's almost done. We only need to cook it for another 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to add some broth or water to it. Then I'm going to blend it, and then I'm going to reheat it again for a few minutes. If you want to add some salt, you can do that. Optional. Oops. I like to cook with a little bit Tabasco. Remember, Tabasco, I don't use Tabasco to spice the dish, just to bring out the taste, the flavor of the ingredient used. It intensifies the ingredients in the dish. Okay, great. I'm going to let it bring it to a boil one more time, and then I'm going to blend it. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
I'm Jana is asking where the sauce is gonna go over.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna show you this. So this is more like a restaurant inspired dish, not like, you can do it any way you want it, but I'm gonna present it to you the way I would serve it in a restaurant. Right, a little bit more water. Put it in my blender. You see how yellow it becomes? I'm going to make sure everything goes into the cup, because I wanted a smooth sauce. I'm going to put it in my NutriBullet.
Watch the burner.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going to put it right back in the pot. Look at that color. Isn't it awesome?
Chef, we have a question.
Yes.
Jackie has to buy a new stove and wants to know if you suggest electric flat burner, gas. What do you recommend?
Well, I recommend gas, definitely.
Yeah.
But then again, here's the thing: if you, from a point of sustainability, let me change my camera. If from a point of sustainability, if you have solar, then obviously an electric stove would make more sense, definitely. But gas is just the preferred way to cook. So this is really a call you have to make. Oh, that's great. Nice. Okay. So it's really up to you. I prefer gas, absolutely. You know, all restaurants cook on gas, most of them. So, but if you have solar, then it would make more sense if you would get electric. You know? Yeah. I mean, those electric stoves are good. There's nothing to complain about it. But it's really your call. If, you know, again, if you have solar, I would definitely get an electric gas, because we all want to go away from fossil fuels. So, but it's your call. Otherwise, I would say gas. Okay, good. Now I'm going to cook. I'm going to finish the pasta. Taste this. Okay, for the pasta, I'm going to add onions and garlic again. Some water. And here too, I'm going to add some leek. This is a quarter cup.
Chef, is the pasta organic, and what brand is it?
It's it is organic. It is simple in nature. Oh, hold on, I gotta change my camera. That's the one. It's organic. You can buy it by Aldi, but every supermarket has those black bean pasta. You can buy it almost everywhere. Okay. I got some nice mini peppers, which will give us the vitamin C and some color in our dish. And I'm only going to cook everything just a few seconds.
Chuck is curious how many calories are in the black bean pasta.
How many calories?
Yeah.
1 cup has 270 calories. So I used 1 cup for me. So keep in mind, the whole dish, as you cook it here, probably, just make sure this has, yeah, the entire dish probably doesn't have more than 500 calories. I think it's less than that.
And Donna is asking, what is enriched pasta or bread, and is it bad?
Say again, I didn't hear that.
Enriched pasta or bread, is it good or bad?
What's enriched pasta?
Yeah.
Oh, enriched pasta means they added vitamins to it. You know, B vitamins. Yeah, that's what it means. Because pasta is usually only made with semolina flour or wheat flour or any type of flour. So, and enriched, it means it's simply just added vitamins. Okay, so now we're going to add the Swiss chard. And it seems a lot. It was only like 3 or 4 leaves out of the bunch. If you want to add a little salt, you can do that. You could add a little bit of cumin, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. So, and I only want to wilt my Swiss chard, and then I'm going to add my pasta. That's it. It would be beneficial if you have your pasta just cooked, they're hot, and you put them in hot in your dish. So that would be much more beneficial. So you don't want to cook it too long. Add a little bit more water to it.
Okay, and Jana is asking if we could buy enriched organic wheat pasta to be healthiest.
No,
Not
I
wheat, right?
wouldn't agree with that. I think we want to go away from too much wheat, too much gluten. Gluten here and there is good. I don't want you to get off of gluten, but I would go with some more creative ways, like garbanzo bean, chickpea pasta, black bean pasta.
Palm.
Say again?
Hearts of palm.
Yes, any kind of. Look at those colors. Aren't they beautiful? All right. Okay. That's it. My pasta was sort of warm. I just want to reheat it for a minute.
Is millet okay?
Say again?
Millet?
Yeah, any kind of grain is fine. Any grain like farro, doesn't matter. They're all good. You see. Let me just finish this here. Give me 1 second. Okay, very good. I just added some pepper flakes to it.
Chef, even people that don't have a gluten problem should still be as gluten-free as possible, right?
Say again?
Even if there's no gluten issues, they should still be as gluten-free as possible.
No, yeah, I'm not saying you need to be gluten-free, but, just, we eat a lot of gluten during the day. So I don't want to restrict it. Just, instead of having everyday pasta, I would mix it up with different grains. And when it comes to white pasta, we all know they are way too much processed. So I think going with black bean pasta, garbanzo bean pasta, any other grain, you have a change. You have it's not as much processed as white pasta. Let me switch. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put my it's not too hot.
Yes, and John, the red was peppers.
Say again?
I'm just answering questions. Is millet considered gluten-free? I don't know it.
Oh, I gotta check this. Millet.
I'm looking online.
It could be. I'm not sure.
Online says naturally gluten-free.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to serve my...
Thanks, Charlotte.
My white bean turmeric sauce. And I'm going to spoon it on the plate first. Because I'd like to have the visual effect of the sauce. I could mix it in the pasta, but then I'm going to destroy the look, so to speak.
If someone's allergic to peppers, what's the substitute?
Leave them out. And, I added the peppers just for color. Obviously, they have great nutrients. What can we do?
Carrots?
Absolutely, carrots.
I buy my carrots all different colors from the farm. That's why when you said color, that's what I thought of.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Totally agree.
See, I'm getting good at this.
Yeah. Okay.
So pretty.
No, it's very simple. Takes only a few minutes to cook. See, very, very simple, and it's nice to the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very nutritious, and it's a power meal. You have so much protein in here, so
Can we use spinach instead of chard?
Absolutely, yeah. I use spinach. I use Swiss chard because it's in season. That's the only reason why. Yeah. But I'm using spinach also for my meatballs. I mean my Pinto balls. Good. So we have this. Okay. Good. For the Pinto balls, as usual, I'm going to add onions and garlic. You know what? I should be using a bigger pan. Add a little water to it. Change. Any other questions?
Not yet. Everybody's saying how beautiful the plate looks.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it's just, yes. So I like those comments. Never would think to put the sauce on a plate. You know, this is how we think in a restaurant. Because we want to please our guests. We want to make sure that, you know, when the dish comes to the table, the first thing what the guest sees is the beauty of the dish, and that just, you know, makes you feel good. And if you can do it for yourself at home, hey, why not? First of all, you please your spouse, your family members, and that is one of the reasons why family members who are, I would say, not on board with a plant-based diet, then they're going to say, wow, I might have to try that. So that's why I'm trying to give you those ideas so you can convince or inspire your spouses and members to join the plant-based lifestyle, because I know it's so difficult to convince them if you cannot inspire them. But if you know how to inspire them, hey, it's even better for you.
Can you show the plate again, Kelly?
Yeah.
That's it.
Sure, of course. Can you see? I can put it on the other camera.
It's just different view, that's all.
Okay, yeah. Okay, do it one more time here. So it's, and you can add as many, you know, beans or vegetables as you like to it. Okay, good. So we're sauteing our onions.
Jeff, the spinach balls that you're making are different than the black bean balls, yes?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I mean, you can use black bean balls too, but I just wanted to give you a little variety. And I have a little leek here. Let's add it to it. Why not? Good, okay. So I'm going to add my pinto beans. This is 1 can. It's really not that much, but I want to keep it a little, it's just for me today. So we're going to add half a teaspoon of paprika. Teaspoon of cumin. Okay. Crank up the heat a little bit. And in a minute, we're going to add the spinach to it. That's the difference. I'm adding spinach to these meatballs, so you have a different texture.
Those are pinto beans, right?
Say again?
Pinto beans you have in there?
Yes, but you can use any beans. I just use pinto beans just to give it a different color. Before we used black beans. So, I mean black bean balls. This one is pinto bean. A little bit of water or broth. And just to make it a little bit more fun, you can use frozen corn. Not in season, but frozen it's acceptable. Just to give it a little color. And I also have edamame. I usually don't cook too much with edamame because they have a lot of fat. So you don't have to do it. You could add any kind of peppers to it to give it color. So we'll wait until the dish cooks again. Add a little more water to it. If you'd like to add a little salt to it, you can do that.
Jeff, we have a cute question.
Yeah.
So Chuck gets his canned beans for just 49 cents a can, which is amazing. He wants to know if rinsing and draining them gets rid of enough of the sodium, though. Like how does it really reduce it if it does?
Well, if give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, so I apologize. What is the question was?
How much the sodium content is reduced by draining and rinsing the beans from the can?
Not too much. Not too much because the salt is in the beans. They're cooked with salt. So always look for cans. Let me see if I have one can here. I'm going to show you my can here. I mean, this is the white bean can here, but and it says made with sea salt, but it's low sodium. Okay, it's organic and it's BPA free. So I know not everyone is a fan of Goya, but I got a delivery, so I had no choice. You can get no salt or beans as well. Absolutely. Okay, now I'm going to add my spinach. Actually, I use spinach and kale. This is a mixture which you can get in the supermarket. I'm gonna wilt it. We can add a few crushed pepper. Oh, let me switch my camera so you can see what I'm doing.
If you buy dry beans and cook them fresh, can you freeze them until you need them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can. But you should cook them or blanch them at least.
Mm-hmm. That's what she's saying. If she cooks them, can she freeze them before she needs them?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna add some nutritional yeast, probably a tablespoon. Oops. So, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to puree half of those beans. So when I puree them, this mixture gives me the consistency so I can bind them. I still, I'd still like to, when I finish my meatballs, my bean balls, I'd like to still have some whole beans in as a texture in there. Okay. Add a little bit of liquid to it.
Good one, Patty. So, Chef, you've just been called out. I love it.
Say again?
Patricia said she saw you cook when you were telling us about now putting the spice bottles over the steam.
Yes.
And she said, "Is it do as I say, not as I do?"
That's right. You caught me, right?
All the time now, too. I'm just now aware of it.
You caught me, right? Oh, my bad. I know. You see, I shouldn't talk and then not practicing it. I totally agree with this. You got me there. Okay, so you can see I mixed up the beans. Completely different now, no? I have a bowl here. One second, I'm just cleaning a bowl here. I'll be right there. Gonna turn my beans into a bowl. I'm gonna add my pureed beans to it. Okay, you can tell this is way too liquid to make meatballs out of it. So in order to bind this now, I'm going to use spelt flour and or flax meal.
Can you use oat flour?
Say again?
Oat flour?
You can use oat flour too, absolutely. Yeah, I think Spinach has yeah, it has a small amount of gluten in there, I believe. Okay. So this is 2 tablespoons flax meal. This is my stove, what's making so much noise. And you can already tell how it's getting thicker. Okay. One more tablespoon flour. That means I have a total of 4 flax meal.
But it'll work without the flour, right? For those that can't have it.
Say again?
For people that can't have flour, gluten-free and all that, it'll still work with just flax?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
A lot more flax meal in. Absolutely.
Okay.
So it varies how much flour or what flax meal you have to put in, depending on how much moisture you have in your mixture. It's I know it's important to cook it with moisture, but towards the end you want to make sure that you cook all the moisture out of your dish, so the less flour you have to use. Even though it's flax meal is healthy, so I'm going to put 2 more in. That gives you your daily intake of flax meal. If you make 3 portions out of it, everyone gets 2 tablespoons, which is perfect. Yeah, I gotta add 1 more. And again, this is a recipe I created on the fly. I didn't read this anywhere. I'm making this for the first time for you. Okay. So now, still quite a lot of moisture in here. Let me see if I can. It's a bit too much moisture in here, but it could work. Let me add a little bit more flour. That's it.
Thank you, Chuck.
Pardon me?
Just thanking Chuck. He's quicker than me.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, if you add oatmeal, organic oatmeal, flour, oat flour, that's gluten free too, as long as it's certified on the package. Okay, should be good. Okay. Good. So now I'm going to get my tray. It's a silicone mat fitted. Yes. And now I'm going to form my bean balls. I could use a little flour. I'm going to put it in my hand like this. And that's it. I could make it. This is a big size. You don't have to make it this as big. But I also wanted to make some burgers. I mean, they're huge. So this could be very well your weekend burger, your cheat meal. It's healthy.
Chef, would it work to put them in the air fryer?
Yeah, you can do that.
Viva said it reminds her of falafel balls.
Say again?
It reminds her of falafel balls.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do it. Yeah.
I agree too.
It's almost the same. Not the same, but it's
What? Grace, that should say silicone mat. I don't know what my computer was doing.
I didn't hear.
I'm talking to Grace.
Okay.
I apparently do not know how to type, or my computer just froze up. I don't know what happened. Kind of confused. There we go. Yes, Crystal, these will be added to the portal. They're going to be on next week's menu, so they'll be added ASAP. As soon as the menu's out.
Okay. Just gonna wash my hands. I'll be right there. So though, I mean, this was just made from one can of beans, and it's almost enough for 4 people. It's really, you know, if you consider, what did I put in there? I put about 3 cups of spinach in there. I put about not even a quarter cup of corn, a quarter cup of edamame, onions, garlic, 1 can of pinto beans, and that's it. It makes almost a meal for 4. That's, you probably, how much you spend? Not even $8. So it's a really affordable meal.
Why did you call it a cheat meal? Why would this be considered cheat?
Because if you want to eat it with the burger, and
You mean with a bun?
Yeah, the bun.
Okay.
The bun is,
because that itself is not really cheat, right?
no, it's not. No, it's not.
I think that's why Deb was asking.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It's you want to trick your mind, because when we say cheat meal, 16-ounce steak. No. So we all love to eat burgers. I mean, at least I like to eat burgers once in a while. My kids love it, and a lot of other people too. So why not eating a healthy burger instead?
See what Viva just wrote? Use a portobello mushroom bun.
Yes, that's a good idea too. Excellent. Yeah, good idea. Perfect. Yeah. So I just have to put it in the oven or in the air fryer, and cook it this way.
Yes.
You can also, if you like to give it a little color, add a different topping to it, like breadcrumbs, for instance. Really, really fine breadcrumbs that would make in the air fryer would make it almost look like it was fried. So you could do that too. Oh, that's nice, Charlotte. My phosphorus bill has gone down, and I'm eating more flavorful foods. This challenge has been awesome. Nice, love it. Thank you. That's great. Okay, so here's another thing. What you can do is, if you think you don't have enough goodies on that plate, well, you cook these meatballs and add like 2 or 3 meatballs here. That's perfect. Another way to cook these, and I would prefer to cook them this way in the summer, I would get a nice big pot of fresh tomato sauce and simmer them, the meatballs, simmer them in the tomato sauce to die for. Best way is actually if you put it in a deep pot, you have your freshly made tomato sauce or marinara sauce. Put the meatballs in there, have them covered with tomato sauce, and then put them in the oven for about 35-40 minutes on 300-320 degrees, not too hot. Oh my goodness. You know, that's almost as good as Italian meatballs.
Nice.
Did I say meatballs?
You did. It's okay. We'll let you slide.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
And Jonna's asking, she said the burgers look good. What brands of breadcrumbs?
No, you make your own. Haha. You make your own breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have bread left over, you make it from them. You can dry your bread, or you just. I don't want you to buy breadcrumbs from the store. This is processed food. There's all kind of chemicals in there.
Yep.
No, use. Worst thing is buy a baguette, a whole wheat baguette, and keep the ends. Let them dry out, and then just put them in a food processor. That's it. That's all you need. No? Thank you, Viva. That's nice. Drooling. Wiping the corners of my mouth. That is so cool. Nice. Excellent. Well, that's for next week, and I hope you're excited about it. Hey, I try to come up with different stuff here and there, and make sure that you guys keep or being inspired.
Food processor and blender are not the same, Grace.
It's not really the same.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, it's not really the same. But if you put a small amount of bread in there, it would work. I mean, Vitamix crushes anything.
I don't know. I'm having trouble with mine lately.
Really?
Yeah, I think the blades. I think it's just old.
Could be.
Like it needs to be sharpened. Like that's what I think is going on. I'm gonna see if I can do anything with it. Yeah,
but it would work in a NutriBullet. Just put a little bit in, not too much. Maybe just a slice or two. It would work, but it has to be dry, bone dry, the bread. Great, excellent, very nice. Okay, so I'm not going to cook these meatballs because it would take way too much time. Wow, that left
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, so any other questions? I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, for all the members, all the challengers, everyone who participated in the challenge, I'll see you Sunday, 8 p.m. in our ceremony. I'm going to be very, very excited about it. I'm very, anxious to see who won the challenge. I know we are all winners. So from that point of view, I don't worry about it. But weigh in either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. It doesn't matter. Post it in the community, in the Eat Like a Vegan Chef Challenge community, and I cannot wait to see what the results are. Cannot wait. It's going to be very exciting. So we don't have a batch cooking Sunday. That's why I cooked 2 dishes today, and I'll see you Sunday at 8 p.m. Also, anything else? The coaching
Yeah,
is
I want to make a little quick announcement if that's okay.
You?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, please.
So if anyone is interested in planning to give some money into the fundraising scholarship, there are a couple of members that are going to be matching the first $100. So go in and put it in, and that's happening.
What did you say?
The first $100 that you collect in the fundraising scholarship, there's a couple of members that are getting together and matching it.
Wow.
So
thank you.
Put in what you can. We'll get it up there.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Wow. I'm amazed what kind of community we have created. So proud of you. So proud of everyone in the community. I'm blessed to be among you. Thank you. Really, really, really.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Wow. So later I have to go through the comments because I didn't have all some beautiful comments. Thank you.
Kelly, that's awesome. She's down 10 pounds as of this morning.
This is great. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Okay. Everyone who watched on YouTube, please don't forget to give this live stream a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It will help me grow my channel. Also, if you want to go to YouTube to my channel and leave some comments there, you can do this too. Anything helps to grow the channel. It's YouTube is a little bit. I'm not very popular there yet because I focus on Facebook more. But any comments will help. Any kind of movement on YouTube will help me grow my channel too. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Stacy.
Of course.
And wonderful. And I'll see you during the week and latest on Sunday. Okay. Thank you.